All right, well, welcome everybody. Here we are, another Monday evening on May 11th, 2015. My name is Scott Nelson, and I'm very, very excited about being here tonight to be honored to present to you what has literally just changed my life overnight. It's a very unique software platform I was introduced to back in the very beginning of February of this year, and actually have been using it now for just under 60 days. I actually bought the software back in February and took a vacation and took most of the month of February off and got back home from a 2-week vacation in Mexico and started to promote this software and use this software around the first week of March. And here we are, just the middle part of May, and it has truly been a miracle. Now, for most of you, of course, the greatest challenges that you are having in your business is the same problem that almost 97 to 98% of all network marketers are experiencing. Those two problems are the most common problems known to the home-based business industry. And let's talk about those a little bit. Most people get very excited when they're going to be starting up their business, and they're excited about the products. And of course, they're even more excited about hearing about how much money you can make by building that network marketing business. But the greatest challenge for people in getting successful in their home-based business is that they don't have enough qualified prospects to talk with on a daily basis. And without people who are interested in your business opportunity, your products, or your services, you have a very, very limited chance of succeeding in your business. Most professional network marketers who have enjoyed great success will always tell you that you need to be talking to a minimum of 5 to 10 qualified prospects each day. Now, one of the reasons that I love the software over and above the fact that I can now generate literally thousands of targeted, interested, and qualified prospects with really just the click of a mouse in just a moment's time is the fact that not only can you generate those leads, you'll never ever have to worry about people that you can communicate with, whether it be through telephone calls, voice broadcasting, emailing, whatever way you want to do so. But with the different software that comes with this software package, or what I call the ALT software suite, you are going to not only have unlimited qualified prospects, but you'll have a full delivery system that can not only get your message out, but it can also offer your prospects a professional sales presentation. Because most of you, if you were completely honest, you would tell me that you are not a salesperson and you don't want to be a salesperson. So why not just generate those leads, have them come to a recorded webinar or visit one of your sales pages, find out if they're interested, and if they are, after they opt in, they'll receive some follow-up messages that will go out on your behalf. And you can communicate with them with a telephone call to introduce yourself after they have opted in and watched a little bit of the presentation, and you can find out their level of interest in perhaps joining your business opportunity or buying your products or services. The second greatest problem is that most people never really earn any money, especially in their first 90 days. Now, many of you may have recently started a new business opportunity, and you could probably look at your current track record and find out how you're doing. And most people, really, even in a long-term environment in traditional network marketing or MLM, really ever make much money. In fact, they say that about 2 or 3% of people that start a home-based business actually make money from home. Now, one thing about automatic lead tools, whether you're wanting to promote your network marketing business, your traditional small business, maybe you are selling products online, normally that takes a good period of time for you to enjoy success. But one thing I love about automatic lead tools is they have a wonderful affiliate earnings program that, just think, if you have, let's say, 10 people that you have been in contact with, or maybe you're working with in your current business opportunity, if they fall into that 97% club that aren't making any money, do you think that by just calling them up and inviting them to watch either a live presentation like this or a recorded version of a presentation like this, do you think that they might also be interested in a system that can generate unlimited leads for them? And just think that each and every time that you refer them, you can earn a $400, $800, even $1,200 commission by simply referring them to automatic lead tools. Now, the system itself is a software and tools suite that provides incredible and powerful internet and online marketing tools, and a simple and effective way of solving both of the problems that I just talked about. This software package is really made up of 5 built-in tools that are included with the software when you make that purchase. The hub of the system is our data miner, and this is a very unique system. I'm going to demonstrate it here in just a moment so you can actually see it work, but this is going to allow you to really cultivate and generate as many leads as you want on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. Now, these are leads that you can get that will have phone numbers and emails, and you'll be able to utilize a simple system that I use that really, if you want to market your business or you want to market this software, you can effectively do in less than 2 hours per day. So would it be worthwhile if you were making, say, $2,000 to $5,000 in your first 90 days after starting to use this software by following 3 simple techniques that I teach and train, or to go to our webinar trainings that we have live on Wednesday evening, or the recorded archives where you can go back to almost a year and a half of recorded trainings and simply decide which way that you want to use this software. So the data miner, which I'm going to demonstrate, will allow you to generate your contacts. That's really where it all begins. Now, what are you going to do once a person receives an email from you or a phone call from you or a voice broadcast from you and says, hey, this sounds really good, I'd like to find out more? Well, we have a webinar on demand system that will allow you to load a web presentation just like this and actually have that broadcast around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when people are sleeping. If you are a person like myself that likes to use voice broadcasting, that's the third cog in the wheel. And the voice broadcasting system, with a click of a button, will allow you to send thousands of pre-recorded messages or advertisements that's talking about your product, your service, or your opportunity. And you can take those phone numbers that you can cultivate, and I'll demonstrate how to do that with the data miner, and literally upload those phone numbers and send them out with the push of a button. Today, I sent a list out for one of our new members, and she said that she had, I can't remember, 12 people that actually pressed one and were transferred and wanted information for her from her about the ALT software. So you're going to be able to get your message out with the click of a button very, very quickly, whether you want to send it out to a few hundred or several thousands with our professional voice broadcasting platform. Custom sales funnels. This is really exciting. I have created my first custom sales funnel, and I'm going to be working on several others over the next couple of weeks. This is where you can use your own logos from the company that you may want to promote or the products or services. You can use video, recorded webinars, or custom graphics along with the sales page that will allow your prospects to respond to a link, go to a page and watch a brief introduction. Maybe it's an audio that you say, hey, welcome to my page for automatic lead tools. If you're frustrated with not having enough quality prospects to talk with on a daily basis, and you're sick and tired of not making any substantial income, we have your immediate solution right now. Simply fill out the form below and click on submit. And boom, when they do that, not only do they drop into your autoresponder, but you'll also be able to take them to a full presentation, or perhaps maybe you just want to, record a short video giving them a demonstration of this powerful software. And then brand new to automatic lead tools for people that like to be on the phone, they have created a live inbound call center for people that want to talk to prospects, people that are responding to help wanted ads, business opportunity ads, and small business owners responding to software ads out on Craigslist. And you can log on to the call center. I don't use it because I'm too busy talking to other networkers, but you may get a few calls right now each and every day from people that are just calling, and you have a script that you can print out and you can walk through a presentation and then send them to a pre-recorded full presentation that's done by our two owners that really demonstrate the software. And if they end up wanting to purchase the software, you're going to earn $400 per sale. And that really helps kind of eliminate that problem that people have about not making any money up front with their business opportunities. I mean, I look at this call and I recognize many of you that are on here. And I know that you have struggled in making money from home. And, isn't it cool to know that you can follow some simple steps and you can actually enjoy amazing success? I mean, it is so much fun for me to be able to get emails on a regular basis from people that say, hey, Scott, guess what? I got 5 opt-in leads today from my voice broadcast. Hey, Scott, I sent out 300 emails today following your system. And this week, I've already got 25 opt-ins. And opt-ins are people that are asking for information. And then you're able to actually start building a relationship with those opt-ins, and then they can get started by coming to one of these live presentations. I do this every Monday, and then our owners, Scott Agee and Stefan Dessalines, they do a presentation on Friday afternoon. And of course, for those of you that are watching this tonight, I always try to record these presentations and send out a link the following morning, which would be Tuesday morning, so that you can save a recorded video. And so let's just say that Robert Beck is talking to a prospect tomorrow afternoon. And that prospect says, wow, this sounds really, really exciting, Robert. I'd like to watch a webinar. Well, Robert, all he has to do is say, well, my business partner, Scott Nelson, he did a webinar last night that's about 45 minutes. Why don't you let me send you a link and you can click on it and watch the full presentation, and then I'll give you a call back in about an hour to answer your questions. That's the simplicity of using this software. So let's go back into the back office. Back here is where you log in. You can see there's my name up there, Scott Nelson, and you have a welcome video here. You want to make sure that when you purchase the software, if you haven't done so, you come down here and join our Facebook group. We have a group of about 1,100 people, and you go over here, it will take you, have to request membership because it is a private group, and that way when you're a member, you'll be able to connect with all the other members that are in there. And if you have questions, you can go over there and type in your questions. If you want to welcome a new team member, you can go over there, so it's really neat. But what I want to focus on tonight is this data mining software right here. This is, I think, the biggest and most important part of this. It's already easily downloadable to your computer. You'll set up hosting using your own domain name. You just come here. I've already set it up, so I'm going to click on Access Software. And here I am. You can see all my updates are current. So I love this system because you can utilize Google, Bing, those are major search engines. Merchant Circle and Yelp are online yellow pages, and Craigslist and Backpage are classified ads. Now, I have been promoting mostly this software because when you can earn $400 commissions, $800 commissions, and $1,200 commissions by simply helping solve the greatest challenges that people have that are trying to build a business from home or sell products online or even build their traditional small business in town. And by helping them, you can not only help the business owner or the home-based business entrepreneur, but you can also earn tremendous money. So I've been focusing on working, and I like to use Google for the search engine because it's the biggest. And so when I click on Google, you can see that I have enter your keywords. And so let's just say I wanted to look for an MLM company called Numis Network and World Ventures, because World Ventures bought out Numis. So you can put up to 7 keywords here. And I just click on extract leads. And before you know it, you can see that it's going through Google. It's going to go in and start to extract email addresses and phone numbers from any of those keywords, Numis Network or World Ventures, anywhere in the first 100 pages of Google. So these people really are people that are probably active. If they're not active in Numis Network or World Ventures, they're active in probably some other business. And when you have a list like this, you can see there's a lot of duplicates, but you can go in and pull out the duplicates, and then you can have a really clean email list and phone number list, and you can just see all of this data. It just keeps going and going and going. Now, this is run for exactly a minute now, and I just turned it off, and there's 1,873 email addresses that it's extracted in just over a minute, and 818 phone numbers. Now, what I would do at this point in time, it's called step number 1. I would then take my email list, which I have actually done down here. I've cleaned it up. And I'm going to just scroll all the way back up to the top. And you can see all these are email lists for Numis Network. Okay, so I would just go ahead and go to my email. I use Gmail, and I've done this just for the sake of time tonight. I've created an introductory, what I call a non-spam email. A non-spam email is one that does not mention the name of Automatic Lead Tools. It does not give them any websites. It does not even give them a phone number. What a non-spam email, it's something like this. Very short. It mentions the name of the company, and it says, "Greeting Numis and World Ventures members. Most of us have been falling short of reaching our goals in our home-based businesses for just 2 reasons. Remember those reasons we talked about? Not having enough qualified and interested people to talk with each day, and not making enough immediate income from our businesses, and we can become quickly discouraged. Many of you quit when you become discouraged. And I'm going to tell you that if you're a quitter, I don't want to work with you, because I have been a full-time network marketer for 21 years, and it took me about 10 years to start making money. It wasn't because I didn't want to make money, it was because I didn't know how to make money. And of course, we didn't have this software 20 years ago. And this is going to change your life if you learn how to use it. So people do get discouraged and they want to quit. And if people want to spend their hard-earned money to buy the software, there is no refunds on it, of course, then they can just go ahead and spend their hard-earned money and throw it away. I don't want you to do that. If you're a guest here tonight, you need to be desperate for change. You need to say, I'm not going to continue to live the way I've been living, and I refuse to quit under any circumstances. So I go on to say, do you want to change this picture immediately? And I've discovered a powerful software that has completely changed my life and the way that I do business from home. It has allowed me to generate over 2,000 plus highly targeted prospects in less than 1 minute with the single click of a mouse. I can receive incoming telephone calls from people looking to make money from home at no charge. And I've earned nearly $25,000 in affiliate commissions in just my first 55 days of using this platform. If you're sick and tired of failing, oops, I better clean up that little spell check, in your business, then you might want to add this incredibly powerful software suite to your, and I'll clean this up a little bit, marketing arsenal, and start enjoying maximum results starting immediately. Then it goes on to say, if you would be open to watching a video demo that I recorded of this software in action, simply reply to this email and request the video, and I'll send it out to you right away. Blessings and success, Scott Nelson. So that's a great little short letter. People, you want to keep these initial letters very short and to the point. So I send that to myself because I want to keep all of my marketing letters that I write. Now, people use some creative juices and play around. You see here in the subject line, I always mention the name of the company. And the reason I'm mentioning two companies here is because Numis was bought out by World Ventures. So if they're not in Numis, maybe they recognize it by World Ventures. When they see the names, when it says question about, you want to get people to open up your emails, right? If they see it, a question about my business, they're probably going to want to find out what you want because they probably know that you might be interested in joining. Then I go back to that list that I have right here and I copy 25 of these email addresses at a time. Okay, see how I highlighted it? And then I right click and I go up to copy up here. Okay, and then I minimize that list and I go into the BCC. See that? I don't want to put it up here because if I paste 25 emails up here where you see my name, everybody is going to see every name and that would look very unprofessional. And I guarantee you that they will delete your email the moment they see that. So you go to your BCC, which stands for blind carbon copy, right click, click paste, and then it's going to take a minute to populate that, right? There it is. So then what I want to do, since I'm going to send this out to, I normally send 300 a day, but that's because I've had this Gmail account for many years. And if you have just recently started with a new account, you may want to start with 100 per day, 7 days a week. Get 3,000 out your first month. The second month, maybe go up to 157 days per week. Get 4,000 out per month. In your second month, after your second month, go to 200 a day. And usually you don't want to do more than 300 a day, but that's only after you've had the account for 90 to 120 days, because Gmail or Yahoo or any of the free providers, if they suspect you of spamming, they'll shut you down. So what I want to do is I want to copy this body of the email because remember, I'm only sending 25 right now. So I've copied it, then I hit send, and it's going to send it. I think there it goes. It says your message has been sent. And then I go back over and I paste in that body again so I don't have to retype the same message. Very easy. And then I've sent it over to another email address, but I that's so I can copy the subject line. But I remember it said question about Numis and World Ventures. Okay, see? Now I go back over to the BCC. When I go to the BCC, I go back to that list. I go down to number 26 and I do 26 down to number 50. That now gives me 50 emails that I have just about sent out in just 3 minutes. And I paste that. I wait for it to populate. I'm going to not send anymore, but of course, now I've got those next 25, and I would do the same thing. I'd come down here and drag and copy that email, copy, and then send. Now I've just sent out 50 emails to a directly harvested list of people from Numis and also from World Ventures. And you'll see that people will start getting it. Now you'll normally get about 20% roughly that are undeliverable because of spam filters, not because they're bad addresses. So you can see here 7, that number means that 7 bounce back. This one was an auto response, so they'll get that. That just means they didn't open it. And then here is 5. So out of the 50, I got 12 bounce backs. That means 38 of them went out. Now that took me 2 minutes. If you do that on a regular basis, let's say you do 100, 200, or 300 a day, you're going to normally get, I do 300 a day, Monday through Friday. So I do about 1,500 to 2,000 a week, about 8,000 emails a month. And I can tell you by showing you, in fact, I should go over here and grab it so you can see, since I have been just promoting automatic lead tools, I'll open that one up so you can see. Let me just minimize. And I clean my list. And what I mean by cleaning my list is I take out people that want to be removed. And here you can see that over the last 55 days, and I've taken out a lot of people that have bought the software already. And of course, people that want to be removed, I'm all the way up to 306 leads in just about 6 or 7 weeks, okay, of actually doing this. Probably realistically, I probably had up close to 500 that I've harvested over my last 2 months just using this email campaign, and it has absolutely been a blessing. Now, another thing that I do, and you can do this if you'd like, I like it a lot. I go over to my software again, and I can use the voice broadcast platform. And I usually do that, and I try to send out when I'm broadcasting about 500 phone numbers. When I use it, it takes about maybe about 20 minutes, and it dials it automatically. I record a message, and of course, when I record a message, I always say, "Hey, Numis members, it's Scott from Spokane." In talking with other Numis and World Ventures members, the biggest challenge that I hear from people is they don't have enough qualified and targeted people to talk with on a daily basis about their Numis and World Ventures business. Fortunately, I have found a incredible new software that's allowing me to generate thousands of leads each and every day with a single click of a mouse in less than a minute's time, and I've already received over $25,000 in income using this software in just the last 55 days. If you are already making too much money and you don't need any help, just press the number 9 right now and you'll be added to the do not call list. But if you need an absolute miracle for your business, press 1 for more information. And then, of course, you have an option with the voice broadcasting platform that's included with this where you can have them go, and when they press 1, it will transfer them to a different number that you set up, and you can have a recorded message that would be driving them directly to your sales funnel. You can create your own sales funnel, or have it created by the company for you. It's really, really simple to do, and that's just a really great way to do it. So people use voice broadcasting. Other people like to make direct dials, and what I like to do and highly recommend, I don't have the Facebook tab. Let me just go over to this other, oops. Let me just go to a different browser, because if I open too much of this in Explorer, for some reason it kind of crashes the system, and I don't want to lose. But I usually just go over to my Facebook account. If you don't have a Facebook account, I'm going to show you the most potent way to get incredible contacts. You see, I just kind of, when I look at doing this, by the way, there's the Facebook automatic lead tools account. You can see there's just under 1,100 members over here, and it's a closed group, and you can come in here, welcome your team members, get questions answered. It's just really a great place to come over and meet people. But I join these, you see this over here where it says groups. And if I go up into this little search box and I put network marketing, all this group pops up. You can see here's a public network marketing online rock stars, 15,000 members. Here's sharing and learning to help everyone, 23,000 members. Network marketing Malaysia. I mean, just literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different network marketing groups. So you'd go over to one of these groups, and I'm already a member here, and you would just come in here and you can see that all these people, for the most part, are what? They're advertising their business opportunities. Here's one from Jeunesse, very popular company. I just did a voice broadcast today with Jeunesse. Here's Women's Fashions. These are mostly all network marketing. The next trillion-dollar industry, the wellness revolution online. And it just goes on and on. Here's travel agents. And so I just come over here, and I think it's probably smart to try to do about 10 to 20. And if you have a couple of hours extra in the day, try to do 30 to 50. But I look for ones that are advertising a link. And you can scroll down, and I really kind of want to find out. Here's a OneCoin ad. Lots of people promoting these Bitcoin ads. You can see there's just tons of ads. Here's Jeunesse again, very popular. But you can go through. Here's Carrot Bars. That's my primary company. So you can find all kinds of ads, and it's really wonderful, because now what you want to do is what? You want to make contact with people, right? So pick out 10, 20, 30 ads, and let's just see here. Okay, I don't know what this is, but it says Eat, Sleep, MCA. So let's just click on See More. Well, there you go. Contact me and ask me how. So let's click on resources.info and see what's up here. Okay, now this is great. Okay, it's going to be a video, and I recommend you watch some of this video so you understand a little bit about Motor Club of America. I would write this ad down. You don't have a name yet, but what you could do is, if you fill out this form, this one looks like you sign up now, but let's just put a dummy in there, Scott, and Scott at msn.com, and see what happens when I click sign up now. Okay, so it takes you over here, and here we go. Okay, so basically, this is what we're looking for right here. You see where it says Bethany and Bruce McClellan? I write that name down right next to Motor Club of America. There is their phone number, 708-400-9440. I would encourage you, with each of these that you looked at, you can watch the video if you like to watch video, maybe do a quick look at the company, the services, or something, so that when you make contact with Bethany or Bruce McClellan, that you can talk the language. And here's possibly the email, so I click on that because I'm really into gathering information. Let's see if it gives me their email address. Let's see if it opens up here. I don't know if it's going to or not. Oh, oh, there it is. See right up here where it says Bethany Bruce0273 @gmail. Okay, so I've already opted in, and of course, I would have put my real name and my real email because really what you want them to do is what? You want to get them to opt in, or you want them to contact you. So I would just put question about your ad for what? MCA. Is that going to get them to open it, you think? Okay. And I would put, hey, Bethany, I just visited your website for Motor Club America and was wondering how it has been going for you. I have a couple of questions. Could you call me today or tomorrow between 9 I did that 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time. And then I'd put up here, thank you, comma, Scott Nelson. Oops, make sure you don't hit your cap. Do your spell checks because I'm a terrible typer, and most of you know that. And then I just put my direct, now I'm not going to send this, but this is just going to be something, and she's going to get this. Does it look like I'm trying to see if I can sell her software? Now I know that she's advertising over on Facebook, right? So I know she's probably getting it for free. The ads are free in groups, and she's probably not making much money, if any. So when she sees this, she's going to get all excited, but I'm not going to waste her time. I did look at her website. I'm not going to tell her I did when I didn't. I've got a few of the facts written down along with Bethany and Bruce, their email address, which is right up here, and I already got the phone number off the website, okay? Then I'm going to send that letter, obviously. Well, I'm not going to send it, but that's just one full contact that I can get, and I can promise you that 50 to 60% of the people that you do that to are going to get back in contact with you. They will. Now, when they call you back, you're just going to say, yeah, well, thanks for calling, Bethany. Yeah, I appreciate it. So how long have you been a member of Motor Club of America? And she's going to tell you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. How big of a team do you have? And she's going to say, oh, I only got like 5. Oh, wow, that's surprising. What's your biggest challenge? See? And she's going to say, well, I just can't seem to get people to join. I don't have enough people to talk to on a regular basis. And you can then immediately transition and said, yeah, I hear that all the time. And she might say, well, what business are you doing? And you might give them your primary business. Or if you're just promoting automatic lead tools, just say, actually, I work with automatic lead tools. Have you heard of us? And she'll probably say no. Say, well, it's kind of interesting because you just share the biggest concern and the problem that almost every networker has. They just don't have enough people to talk with on a regular basis. And most of the experts that make a lot of money tell you that you need to talk to at least 5 to 10 new people every day if you're going to succeed from home. Listen, I don't know if you'd be interested or not, and you don't have to make it like a sales pitch. My business partner, Scott Nelson, he lives up in Spokane. He's been using the software. He's been able to increase his primary business by 300%, and he's also earned over $25,000 in his first 60 days of using this software. He just recently did a recorded video that actually demonstrates, and I'd be more than happy to send you a link if you're interested. Now, most of them are going to say absolutely, and then what you want to do, just verify that you have the correct email address and phone number, give them your information, say, listen, I'm going to send it over right now. It's about 45 minutes. when will you be able to get into a quiet spot and watch it? Because what I'd like to do is schedule a time that you and I can talk, because I know you'll probably have questions when you get done, and that's it. And you do that. It might take you a couple of hours a day of a little bit of research and writing a few little emails. There's another neat way to do this technique. You can come here and pick any ad you want. Here's copy and paste ad. So let's say I don't want to go through all that hassle, and maybe I want more of a direct hit. It's Ross Priest. So I come over and click on Ross name right here. What is it going to do? It's going to open up, I hope. This seems to be running a little slow tonight. I don't know why it's not doing it. Usually when you click on Facebook, maybe I need to go over to the other side here. Okay. I'll go over to the other browser and hopefully I won't crash it. But then I go here and I'll just go to Facebook on this link here and see if I can get it to work. Okay. So let's go to Facebook. Oops, now it says my connection is not working. So I wonder if the internet just went out. I hope not. I hope everybody can still see me. Looks like we should be able to. So it's saying it's trying to. Let me just go check my connection here real quick and see if I have connection. Let's see here. No, let me just see if I'm hopefully online here. Okay, let's go back over here and put Google Mail. Okay, it looks like I might be offline. So let me see here if I can go here to my settings and see if my Nelson Home is connected. Looks like it is. Let's just go ahead and disconnect, and then let's go and connect, and let's just see if I can connect. I hope I didn't cut anybody off. So let's just go back over here and go Facebook again. See, oh, there we go. Okay, so we'll go to Facebook. Okay, there's Facebook. Now I can just go over here when this opens up, and I hope I've got everybody online here still. Looks like I am. Let's just go back over into one of these groups, network marketing groups, and then I find somebody. Here's that same site, but I can look for any ad. Here's top earners, Letitia. So I can just go to Letitia if I don't want to go through and do a lot of research, and I can actually add her as a friend. Okay, and then what I want to do is just send her a short little message. It's a private message. You see it goes right to her, and it just says, "Hi, Letitia. My name is Bill," or Scott, sorry. I think I spelled her name right. Oops, make sure you do. They're going to feel really bad if you don't. My name is Scott Nelson, and I saw your ad on Facebook. And you still really want to know the company she's with. Oops, I'm not typing very good tonight. It's been a long day. Today, I have a couple of questions. Could you call me at 206-898-1148 or email? But I like to call. I like them to call me because it really works a lot better when you actually meet these person. And then I'll just put thanks, Scott, and then I'll put PS. I always send friend requests. I sent you a Facebook Facebook friend request, because she's going to be seeing this and she's going to say, oh, wow, who is Scott? Oh, there, he wants to be a friend. Then she can find out more about me. And then I'll click send, which I'm not going to do. And usually when you do, if you don't have as much time, maybe you don't have 2 or 3 hours to do this, I recommend making the direct contacts and taking the time to find out more about their company, and then let them get back to me. And I have their name. If you do good research, you can already have all of the information you need, and that is a very, very good lead. In this case, it's a little faster. You still want to take time to get a little bit, and really all you're doing here is what we call what? Anybody know? You should. We're building our list. There's that list of ALT people, and if you can add 5 or 10 people a day, you know that in a year you're going to have a list of 5,000 people. Now, this list right here, many of you that are here tonight probably are on this list somewhere. If you're a guest, if you're my guest, and you get my email updates on a regular basis, I invite you here every Monday night. And that's the most valuable thing that you could ever do to be successful from home. So with that being said, let's go here and let's talk about the software, because you want to know how much it is. The person that brought you here may or may not have told you, but you want to make sure that you know that you make the software purchase for ALT. It's a one-time payment for your lifetime software ownership license of $497. And the 400 is your lifetime license. The 97 is your first month of your reseller agreement, and then you pay $97 each month after that if you want to earn those commissions. Now, when I refer somebody that's watching this tonight that purchases the software, I'm going to immediately earn a $400 direct commission. That's 80% commission on that sale. Now, how much did I pay for the software to own it for the rest of my life? A one-time payment of $400, and now I own this software for life. I refer Fred Farrell, and Fred signed up. I earned a $400 commission. How much did that software cost me now? And will I ever have to pay for the license to own it again? No. One-time sale, and you'll recoup the $400. Every active person that pays the $97 per month that you refer, you earn $50 every single month. I have about 60 people now that are actively paying their $97 a month. So do the math. 60 times $50, that's another $3,000 a month coming in. How much do I pay out of pocket for my monthly $97? So with just 2 people, not 60, just 2, you earn $50 per month per person. So with 2 people, you would be earning $100 a month. How much is your reseller's license costing you? Zero. So the bottom line is you break even on your software purchase with your very first sale, and your monthly reseller fee is $97 is paid with just 2 referrals. I find that astonishing because I've been in this industry for many, many years. Now let's look in closing here that you can make money so many different ways using the system. I have put together a full training university. It's called ALT University. If you're a member, you should already have course number 1, number 2, and number 3. If you're going to be joining us, make sure you get a copy from the person that enrolls you into Automatic Lead Tools. It's going to teach you how to email market, phone broadcast, direct dial, like I'm showing you, placing free ads in publications like Craigslist, solo ads. There's just so many different ways. When I talk to people about this software, I introduce myself through email, phone broadcasting, or direct contacts. I let them know where I saw their ad. I ask them how they're doing in their current business, and 9 out of 10 times they'll tell me they don't have enough quality people to talk to. I provide them with a simple option, share the reason that I am using, in your case, why you chose to purchase the software. They'll appreciate your help, and you'll build relationship and trust with those people, and then you'll add those people to your list, like I showed you, my 306 people that I have built in my first 2 months of using the system for ALT. These are people that have opted in, that have asked me for information. And one thing I did want to say is that when I talk about this, I really believe that documentation beats a bunch of rhetoric. So if you don't believe me, here's my stats. Just wanted to show you, not to be bragging. In my first 55 days of using this software, my total earnings are $24,350. Now, you're not going to have the same results that I have because I have a list that's already built. But let's just say that you only succeeded and were earning 10% of that amount in your first 30 days every single month. With an extra $2,500 every single month make a difference for you and your family, you can do that. There's people that are buying the software that are actually earning $400 and $800, even $1,200 in their first 1 or 2 weeks after buying the software. The only thing you need to do to be successful is do what I'm teaching you to do. Or if you already have your own list, follow suit and do those same things, because you're going to find out that this is the most incredible software that you'll ever use, and you have virtually no competition. You know why? Because it's like we don't have competition. We know that 97 to 98% of the people in the industry are failing. Do you think that if we can provide them with a solution to their problem, that they may want to take time to watch a 45-minute online presentation, whether it be live or recorded? So what should you do right now? Get back immediately to the person that invited you here tonight. You've watched this for 45, almost 50 minutes now. You're most likely struggling in your business if you were completely honest with yourself and you need help. So you need to get started. One thing you want to do is use this presentation once you are a member to bring guests to. If you're building an opt-in list and you're not confirming and bringing at least 2 guests to these presentations on Monday night when they're live, we do it every Monday night at 9 o'clock, and then the company does one on Friday afternoons at 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time, then, you're wasting your time just coming here unless you're bringing guests, because you already went through this presentation, and this purpose of this is to get other people to watch this and help them to solve their problem. So get back to the person that invited you here. If you have any questions and you can't get an answer to your question, just send me an email to leadssosimple@gmail.com. That's LEADS, leads, and then SO, simple @gmail.com. In the meanwhile, get your questions answered, get enrolled, and let us start changing your life with automatic lead tools. Thanks for being here. Have a great evening. God bless you, and good night.